Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the 5th episode of Spud Dud. And just in case you missed my other ones, Spud Duds, where I have all of my wonderful, random samples that I have covered with some kind of shrink wrap. And I go through them and I blindly sample them and tell you what I think about them. And kind of go from there, and I determine if it's a spud or a dud. Obviously, that means if it's good or bad. Let's pull a sample out of my random samples, and here we go. It's the first one, completely saran wrapped. Let's pop it open. It's pretty full, so I would imagine I filled that up. Well, by the color, it looks pretty good. Look at this new glass. Fancy. Beautiful. Look at that handsome man on there. One. So looking at the color looks phenomenal. This is going to be a spud, I already know. Let's try it for the nose. It's got this like dark fruit, dark cherry kind of nose to it. It almost leans into like a licorice, which I really hate licorice, but for some reason it's working. Kind of earthy, maybe some tobacco. I feel like it has like a wine finish, but I'm not sure. It's a very unique nose, very bold, very dark. It's just very earthy. And that's a good note. I could not give you a single hint of what this could be. I can't tell if it's a bourbon. I don't think it's a rye. It looks like I filled the bottle up, so I don't imagine it's a scotch or anything like that. Honestly, that nose is very good, very unique, the notes, I think I can get the notes down to maybe like a plum or a stone fruit, earth. It's good. I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. Let's hope this taste is amazing, because I'm worried. That is it's very earthy. But it's not unappealing. It's kind of light. It almost tastes like when you open a dresser for like when you're getting your stuff out, like a wooden dresser. You open that up, that smell you get. This tastes like that smell. But that's it. It's just wood. It's not terrible. It's not amazing. I'd probably give that a 5 because I don't think it's anything special. With the finish, let's see what I think. So the taste is interesting. It's odd. It's not very complex. And the finish is very, very weak. So honestly, I'd give that like a 4.8 because it's a good finish, but it kind of just dies off. I would think it's kind of a low proof, so I don't want to really give it average because it kind of is disappointing. It is time to do the unveiling. So let's see what this is. If I can find the perforations, or however you pronounce that word. So. Oh, okay. This is an old Jim Beam decanter that is 100 months, 86 proof, and it was made in 1970. It's from one of my buddies, Jake Nation, who's a fellow board member of the Indiana Bourbon Club. Shout out to him for giving me this sample. It's very unique, and it makes sense why it just kind of tastes like a wooden drawer, because it's a dusty, so it's not terrible. It's not the best thing I've ever had, but yeah, it smells like a Dusty. So in summary, the nose scored out to be a 6.5. The taste was a 5, and the finish was a 4.8. So in total, this Dusty gets a 53.2 out of 100. It sounds bad, but it's also 86 proof. It is 8 years old, which is crazy, but I'm not a big fan of Dusties. They're good, but sometimes they just don't hit, so makes sense. So with what I thought about the Jim Beam decanter from 1970s, with the score of a 53.2, I would have to say it's definitely, man, I don't know if I want to call it a Spud because it was good, but it wasn't that good. Let's call it a dud. I think it's a dud, but it's probably right at the line. I hope you guys had a great time. I know I did. It was awesome to experience an old Dusty like this. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.